One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Fifth Third Stadium, home to the Kennesaw State Owls. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, facing a fellow Conference USA opponent, the Kennesaw State Owls. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Western Kentucky's offense will have first crack at this one. When you get to this point in the season, Jesse, and you're in the Heisman Trophy race like this guy is, every decision, every play, every move will be magnified today.
No question this guy has the numbers, but what he's also had is Heisman moments. In big games, with a lot of people watching, he has stepped up and he's played his best football from the quarterback position. And David, I think that's the biggest key now here at the end of the season for him, determining whether or not he can win the trophy.
And we're voters, Jesse, right? That's what we look for. Like, were you big time when your team needed the most, when you played great competition? And so far, he's checking all the boxes, man. He's been elite of elite. Finishing the season strong right here could be the final cherry on the sundae.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Buys a little time with his feet. He's going to fire to the left. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Touchdown, WKU! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
So Kennesaw State's offense will go to work for the first time today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Wong. Lofts one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing. down.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball.
Oh, he's got some space. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Ball. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offense is really...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Toppers. A great catch and run for 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
All right, guys, let's think for just a moment about Kennesaw State. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home, and now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. He's got the back in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quick handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Hilltoppers will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Right on the money. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do.
Breaks away on the left. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. This guy can throw it. Gets rid of it. The pass is incomplete. Thought they might catch the defense napping, but it'll be third down.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
And the missed connection on third down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. You've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the air, it's Mooney. Looking left. It's caught downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Buying some time. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here we go. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down, looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. Second and 10, really hard. Third and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. And they can't make the play on third down. And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Under fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
To the air, it's Wong. Fires left. That's reeled in, it's Terrell. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
A really nice job by the quarterback putting some extra heat on that throw. As a defensive back, I'm going to drive to that curl, try to get there really quick to try to break up the pass, but when the QB puts it that hard.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. That's the end of the quarter. Western Kentucky is on top, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Period, first down here. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. There he goes. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, WKU. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run play action. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Looking for a man. It's Wong. He's going to throw deep right side. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and take it back. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. And he has had this offense clicking on all cylinders the entire game. He's been turnover-free. They're moving the ball up and down, turning it on. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
And with that pass right there, Over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong.
Touchdown, Toppers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Finds his man. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Back to pass, it's Wong. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Gonna swing it on second down. Quickly complete. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Looking to throw again. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. And this sophomore behind center has been really impressive so far. They've been playing pitch and catch at an elite level, and there have been no answers defensively. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. The offense changing the play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going over the top. And he's got it inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. To the air. It's Mooney. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Takes the handoff. It's Baker. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense looks as if it's coming. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to run it. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell. They want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him.
Breaks into the open. The tag. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Kennesaw State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. This sophomore behind center has been surgical in his performance. He's guided this offense with precision, and most of all, he has taken care of the football. Working on the right, and the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Illegal forward offense.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. And this guy just oozing confidence as a signal caller. The passing game absolutely firing on all cylinders, and best of all, they've protected the football. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Ball. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. And I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them.
Oh, he's got some space. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. And the Hilltoppers come to the line with a new set of downs. Under fire. A shot toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
Hold offense.
And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. First down for this offense. 22. Dropping back, it's Mooney. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Hilltoppers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quick completion on the out route. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to... They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll leave it with him. Breaks the tackle. There he goes. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Wong. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Kennesaw State right back to work. To the air on 2nd down. He's going to take off. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He'll try to take it back. Past the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, WKU.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
Western Kentucky, 63. Kennesaw State, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Wong. He makes the grab. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Pocket breaking down. It's complete on the right side. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And here comes the punt team. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Got enough for the first. They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Mooney. Release to the back. He's got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down. A shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Toppers! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Number 81. Back in the end zone.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Kennesaw. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Fifth Third Bank Stadium.
And the Hilltoppers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee in this drive. start at the 25. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Unloads it downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Scanning the field, it's Mooney. He wants to go deep. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
And this offense picks up right. Left off, scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Back open in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Got his man on the right. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it.
Turning it on. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. The Hilltoppers will have it 1st and 10. He's got it on the run. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. They'll try to add another to their lead. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. They want to throw it. Rush is on him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Give to the back. Runs through a tackle. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Gives it on the option. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Across the 25, he's got room. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Hilltoppers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Thanks to grab. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the 1st down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The Hilltoppers are rolling down the field. The snap sets up to throw. Trying to bull his way in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, WKU. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent, this one's over.
And he makes the extra point.
91, Kennesaw State, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight up front. They're just getting beat across the board.
A strike downfield. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away.
Number 19 on to punt it away.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Starts the drive trying to go up top. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. That last catch puts him over 150 yards receiving on the day.
Reese, this defense has no answer for this guy. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's run or who's been covering him. They just can't stop him.
They'll try the run. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. And the Hilltoppers will line it up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Safe completion on the screen. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Toppers. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Toss sweep to the left. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. The Hilltoppers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Sets up the screen. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush. Hit him with the screen and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making.
Touchdown, Western Kentucky! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Western Kentucky.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They're working that left side. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll give it to the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, give on the inside. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
So now it's 2nd and long. He leaves it with his back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing Been doing, you got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Buys a little time. Makes the catch. It's Slade. Looking for room at the 40. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hilltoppers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to throw again. Trying to beat the D deep. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Hilltoppers.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Leaves it with the back.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guessed right, and they made...
He's loose on the left. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, WKU.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. The inside handoff. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure.
Looking for a deep man. Snags it. Touchdown, Toppers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Here's the pressure. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He takes it at the 45. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Looking for the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Oh, they're after him. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Looking to throw on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, the Houdini-like moves get it to the 22.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds the hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run out.
It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Pressure coming. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal.
Coming up, 4th down.
And this one is perfect. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
The Hilltoppers in the hurry up. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Hauls it in. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. And the Hilltoppers in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd down.
Looking to fire. Deep shot for the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Number 12.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. This thing got hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
There he goes. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Quarterback keeper. And with that, the chain gang will get busy. 1st down, Kennesaw State. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock. A 1st down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away.
On to kick it away.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely.
Okay.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking downfield on first down. Hit as he throws. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.